So I am doing something very uncomfortable. I have decided to record videos every week and put them on YouTube. And yeah, this is something that I'm feeling pulled towards, but it's definitely uncomfortable. There's that cliche mantra, like consume less than you produce, right? Or produce before consume. And I'm feeling this pull from God to create in my own time, in my free time. And so that's what I'm going to do. If you don't know me, my name is Tristan, and yeah, I'm a Jesus follower who is a creative, and I pursued a career in filmmaking, and it turned into working full-time for my church as a communications manager. And so, yeah, I've been working in video for a long time. And so I've always thought that I would have a YouTube channel and that would be something that I would pursue in some capacity, whether it was for a hobby or as a career. I grew up on YouTube, right? I think a lot of people in my age range, YouTube was a huge place. I mean, like, I would watch shows like they were YouTube channels, but to me it was like television growing up. And I love YouTube, and I see the benefits of YouTube for all kinds of things, right? And so I've gone into YouTube with different agendas in the past. And by gone into YouTube, I mean in like my mind, where I've like, oh, if I had a channel that helped Christian filmmakers, or if I blended faith and creativity, like what would that look like? And a couple weeks ago, I was up on this mountain and I just felt this pull, right? Growing up, I would have said, God is nudging me in this direction, right? But the language that I've learned that I think is more accurate, or that, I don't know, it feels it's a better description of how I feel, is this pull, that God is pulling me out into an uncomfortable space and a place that requires me to trust Him. So I've made my career in making videos. That's what I've been doing for a long time, right? Not exclusively anymore. That's not my main role in my job. But yeah, I'm a filmmaker. So, but this is very uncomfortable, me getting in front of the camera, talking. And also I realize, and I'm going to play around with the format a little bit, of course. I'm always going to try things. Does this work? I'm filming with my phone. I'm like, should I be using a camera? But that's the whole thing. I'm like, as a professional, right? As a professional, can I film on my phone? Is it okay if I make a video with like no cuts or minimal edits, right? Is it okay if I'm not using the most legit studio lighting? I'm doing a basic lighting setup, or I'm using, the window lighting. There's so many areas where this is uncomfortable for me, or so many reasons, I guess. And one of them is that professionalism, and realizing God has given me gifts and experiences, and He wants me to share those with others. And that was the main pull, is Him saying, hey, now it's time for you to create. I need you to share your stories, share your insights with others, and don't make it a big, flashy thing, right? As much as I would love to maybe hide behind editing, or hide behind a really nice camera and lens package, this is what I feel I'm being pulled to do. And yeah, it's cool. I don't know what this is going to look like. I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm not making a commitment or anything. I'm just saying yes and showing up as often as I can, probably once a week, and doing this. So if you're seeing this, if this is interesting for you, either you're a Jesus follower and you want to hear the stories that I have, the things that I've learned in about 30 years of life. Yeah, would love to have you join on this. Or if you're a creative, if you're someone who, I think creatives struggle in just, being that, feeling comfortable, feeling fully confident. But yeah, I know that God sees you, whatever words you use to describe that. God sees you. He sees your gifts. He sees your creativity. He sees your desires to create. I believe God has gifted us all with an innate desire to create in some capacity, right? And so whether it's in kind of this filmmaking space or in some other way, yeah, I would love to just share stories that I have, experiences that I've had, things that I'm thinking through, things that I'm wrestling with, and just hope to share this journey that I'm on and have been on as a Christian creative, Christian filmmaker. What does it look like for you to step out into an uncomfortable place? I heard this recently from a pastor. He said that we say that we want faith, but really what we want is comfort. And when we say, hey God, give me faith, often that looks like him directing us to step out in an uncomfortable place or in an uncomfortable way. But I think when we have faith, what that leads us to, that uncomfortable place, actually leads us to being a more authentic version of ourselves, or to embracing more of ourselves. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about and wanted to share with you in this video. And so thank you for engaging with this, and I'll see you soon.